EA Sports College Football ready to roll in Week 3. It's the Air Force Falcons and the Kodiaks. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Guys, Coach knows this is a huge opportunity for his team at home today. One thing he's got his eyes on, the weather. We weren't sure what to expect today, but this weather has turned out to be beautiful. He said that will have a great impact and be a benefit to his team here today. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Air Force's offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need it.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
Nah, you got to hold on to that rock, but it would be nice. I think this offense would really open up with some more consistency at this spot. A running back they can really depend on. He becomes that guy. If he can grow into that, this offense can take that next step.
Trying to make them guess wrong on the read option to the right. Good pickup there. He gets enough for the first down.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Makes it past the marker. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Inside the all the way. Touchdown, Falcons.
And you knew his leg.
Makes a catch. Breaks into the open. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
I personally love aggressive defense. I love it. Bringing the strong safety down, blitzing that sucker in there to get the quarterback. Boom. Get that guy on the ground. Nice aggressive play call by the defense.
Still running at the 40. And he's not going to get the first down. Good stop there.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. Calls his own number. Right down the gut of the field. The 20, the 10, to the house. Touchdown, Kodiaks.
This quarterback is so unique, and he's so Because of his running ability, his wiggle, his speed, and his burst in the open field. He's like a running back playing the quarterback position, and he shows you that on that play.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Looking for blockers. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'll go to the fullback. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. The Falcons now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. DB's right up on the receivers. To the ground with the back. Maybe some room here. Past the 50. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. And he scores! Touchdown! They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. This is a designed run. Turning it on! They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we're running. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And you could tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Using the quick game. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Hey, man, 4th and 1 at any part of the field is risky to go for, especially when you're in your own end of the field. But they did. It was a good play call. I like them being aggressive, especially after getting that first down.
And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. And it's the Kodiaks are rolling down the field. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to their running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Jumped on top of the pile.
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks and make plays.
Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. They converted 4th down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Hit as he throws. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force a turnover on downs. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. They'll power it inside with the fullback.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Wide receiver going in motion. This quarterback part of their running game. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
Moving out to the right. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Hey, man, this defense, they look a little bit frustrated. Like, he's done this time and time again here in the first half, and it's still early in this football game, but they got to find an answer for his legs. Like, he's chewing up too many yards, making too many big plays. Got to find a way to make him one-dimensional and make some bad things happen when he tries to take off and run the football.
And the Falcons come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback keeper. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. That's the end of the quarter. Air Force has the lead here. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. They'll run play action. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. Looks as if he's going to run it. Finding some room. Touchdown, Falcons! And they... The Kodiak's offense heads out to open this possession. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. It'll be third and long. On the move. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
The defense really gets it. Understand what's going on. The quarterback is a threat to run the football. I have to understand that. It changes the way I play defense. Am I going to have more speed on the field? Whatever I do, I got to make sure I do what they did right there. Focus in on the QB, lock in, and make sure he doesn't beat me.
The Falcons now set to take over on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Boy, it was like the defender heard the play call. He was ready for that one.
One of the things is diagnose and go get it. They saw it and they went and got it. They were not letting that ball go to the wide side of the field.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The Falcons will line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Some misdirection with the counter. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Third and short, they've got them backed up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And the Kodiaks will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. And the timing just a hair off. Oh, they dial up on second and a long way to go. They'll run the option. Just a gain of 2, and now they're looking at 3rd and 8. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They send the tight end in motion. The give from the gun. There's a crease. Made a defender miss. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. And the Falcons will have it 1st and 10. Go, go! Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's going to take off. And the laundry drops as the pass falls incomplete. Let's see who the penalty's on. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit, and you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect.
He's taking the shot. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. And it's the Kodiaks will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Cradles it at the 35. And he loses the football on the return.
All right, let's go return, guys. You've got to do a better job with ball security. You know these coverage unit teams, they got 50-yard runs at you. They're coming in with a big head of steam. If you're not making a miss, you've got to have 2 hands on the ball.
Here comes the option. The keeper. And he couldn't find any room to breathe. What a great job on the run fits by this defense. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Trying play action. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Now facing a 3rd and long. Sends it back in motion. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. They bring him down at the 45-yard line, and this defense rises up on 3rd down. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll see where the officials spot it, but they certainly gave them no opportunity for a return. Ready to fire from the pistol. They'll start this drive with a pass. Pocket breaking down. Trying to buy time. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Unloads to the right. He makes a catch. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. that was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Going downfield for the big play. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away. But look at this. They're not setting up to punt. They're going to try to cut into this lead, and this is a huge risk late in the half. Got a little grass. Touchdown, Pontiacs! Into the end zone with a breakaway score.
This QB just has such a feel. He's so good with these design quarterback runs. He's patient. He allows the holes to develop. He puts his foot in the ground, and in the open field, he's as dangerous as any ball carrier in the country.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Here's the handoff. Hard running there. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Back to pass on 2nd down. Working that left side now. Finds enough room to get it to the 21 before going out of bounds. Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He takes it in. Touchdown, Pontiacs. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. He'll bring it out. It's Chambers. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Here's a heat. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. So now it's 2nd and long. The give to the fullback. Not much happening on that one. Maybe made it back to the line of scrimmage as the clock continues to move here late in the half. It's 3rd down. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They make the play, force a 4th down, but they're out of timeouts, can't stop the clock. The Falcons will bring the punt team onto the field. Hauls it in and looking upfield. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Quarterback will keep it. He's on his way. He's got to make it to the end zone. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Men, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. We start with Notre Dame taking on the Illinois Fighting Illini. And it's the home team in an absolute fist fight with a team that has been every bit their equal today. Both offenses putting up points. Feels like anything can happen in this second half. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. As for your game and an interesting first half, let's take a look at the numbers of note. What an effective job both of these teams have done running the football. Both have gone over 100 yards, and it's because both have committed to pounding the rock. Credit these coordinators with sticking to the game plan. It's time to throw it back to our guys in the booth to start up the second half.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's got great speed. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hand, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. Let's go down to the sidelines now where Howie Rowe has an update on that injury.
I caught up with the Kodiak's head coach. Their quarterback has been terrific in this first half, but he has sustained some hits. I can tell you just from looking at him, his uniform, lots of wear and tear, bumps and bruises. I've seen him talking with the athletic trainer a couple of different times. They've got him to a much better job here in the second half, giving him some protection. Back to you.
All right, Holly. Now on first down from the 43. Running inside, it's Kessler. Picks up the first down. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. And the Kodiaks have it with a 1st and 10. Rides the option, he keeps it. Pickup of 8, it's now 2nd and 2.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in 2nd and short, 2nd and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. And it's the Kodiaks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. They want to run this quarterback. He stopped short of the sticks. They're still in field goal range if they choose to kick it here. And this defense has a chance to make a big stop on 4th and goal from the 4. And they can't make the connection on 4th down, and they'll turn it over. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. They'll run the option. Maybe a crease. The 50, the 40, at the 30, past the 10, and he eluded the defense, and he'll take. The Kodiaks offense heads out to open this possession. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game,
Caught, and he's got room. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. And the Kodiaks are in the hurry-up.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's...
Oh, he's got some space. So much for jumbo sets. They'll go 5 wide on 2nd and 2. Back to pass. Dances away to buy time. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
And that's a better job by this defense. That's exactly what they've got to start doing more. He's had a lot of success on the ground. It's apparent he will take off and move. So how do we keep him in the pocket? Get him behind the line of scrimmage, fluster him a little bit, and don't let him use those wheels.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Snagged in the middle, it's Daniel. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Defense better dig in for the run. Heavy formation is there. The run inside, it's Allen. He breaks a tackle.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them into more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Oh, he's got a chance. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. He's got him. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. They'll go right back to the run. Not much room to run. Let's give him one to the 33. It'll be third and long. Goes to the option. Not gonna get there. Not gonna get close as he's brought down at the 30. It's fourth down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. He's gonna have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. Absolutely. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on first down. Here comes the heat. At the 35, he's got room. Slides to the ground, picks up the first down, and avoids the hit. It's first and 10 from the 38-yard line. Snap in the shotgun. Throws to the wideout. Almost had the completion. Just missed it. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. It's caught.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Looking for an open area to his left. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on downs. Wants to throw on first down. Leaping grab for a big gain. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. So the early So that penalty will give this offense a little boost. Here comes second and 10. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe two, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
It's really hard to win football games when you're one-dimensional offensively, and that's the case. They just have not been able to get anything going, throwing it deep down the field. They haven't won their one-on-one matchups. Quarterback has missed some throws, and as a result,
Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. A run for the quarterback. Got enough for the first. Might have a chance. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And it's the Kodiaks after ripping off that huge run. Let's see if they can do it again. Oh, he got loose. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening. They're down to the 25 on 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. There he goes. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Kodiak!
And that's a big problem for this defense. When you get that guy in space, it's hard to catch him. You got to bottle him up near the line of scrimmage. Palmer, too much daylight too early in that.
He's loose on the left. Pushed out of bounds at the 39-yard line. A big pickup on that run. That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it. That's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. And the Kodiaks moving quickly to the line. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Using his legs, it's Kessler. There is nowhere to go. He has stopped, and it'll be 4th down from the 23. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. And he did not make it.